There are already so many reasons for us to love Phil Kessel. He's played over 1,000 NHL games. He's got an affinity for hot dogs and cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger!
Although apparently that hot dog thing was debunked, we still ride or die for Phil Kessel and hot dogs, right? He's got a great laugh. Plus, he can ball.
I can ball?
And as you know, I'm a Leafs fan, so obviously I have a soft spot for Phil. And even though old Cheeseburger Phil is down in Arizona, he still has ties in Toronto. Phil Kessel and Carl Hagelin are officially new members of the OverActive Media team. They now join Mitch Marner as other NHL players to be part owners of esports teams like the Toronto Defiant and Toronto Ultra, so Overwatch League and Call of Duty League. They're in it. I personally did not know that Phil Kessel had such a passion for video games and esports, and for that reason he gets a +1 on charisma and +1 for skill. Also, it's not a bad little 3-man hockey team they've got going at OverActive Media now. Mitch Marner has been in some content with Toronto Ultra already, doing a couple of videos with our favorite boy methods. So can we get Kessel involved in that as well? Maybe a hot dog eating competition? Okay, I'd pay to watch that. We will settle for Kessel playing COD too. So Phil, welcome to esports. Happy to have you. That was not the only exciting news that the Toronto Ultra had. They had an absolutely massive performance at the Call of Duty League Stage 2 Major. I mean, they won. And to make things perfectly clear, they were not expected to win, like at all. They were heavy underdogs to win the event after going 2-3 in the group stage, but then the Major started and they began tearing down every opponent in their way. Other than the loss of the Atlanta FaZe on the winner's side, the Ultra beat Optic Chicago, the LA Thieves, the Minnesota Rocker, and the Dallas Empire. They were then in the grand finals with a rematch against Atlanta. And in the final best of 9, they got their revenge.
It's 10 seconds for the win now. It's just it. Ultra holding it down. They've got 5 seconds for the win. Simp's going to contest. He's going to get cut to pieces. And what do you know? The greatest underdog going into the tournament. They take the best team in the league the whole way, and they get the job done.
Congrats again to the Toronto Ultra for their huge win, shocking the world of Call of Duty esports. Some records appear unbreakable, and Ninja was one of those guys that had a record that just felt like it would never be broken. Remember when Ninja popped off in 2019? He played Fortnite with Drake, all of a sudden he had a ton of subscribers. He didn't just narrowly set the record there, he shattered it. No way anyone could amass more cumulative subs than Ninja did, right? No, wrong. Ninja's reign is over, okay? It's done. We've been speculating about this for weeks, but now we know for sure. That record belongs to Ludwig. He now surpassed Ninja's count on his 31st and final day of his subathon. For those who missed it, Ludwig has kept his stream live non-stop for the past month. We watched him play games, eat, work out, sleep. It was an absolute spectacle to watch. And Ludwig was emotional as he ended his stream for the first time in 31 days.
I can't know any of you. 200,000 people in my stream right now. But somehow, you guys, as a collective, made me really happy. Thank you.
This is history in the streaming world, and now you know about it. It's gonna make me tear up a little bit. Congrats, pal. You deserve it. Prior to WrestleMania, the WWE Games Twitter account promised us a special announcement during wrestling's biggest event of the year. What would be revealed wouldn't be the biggest surprise. The bigger question would be how much of a new game would they show off? Well, for WWE 2K22, we got a 30-second clip. The graphics, of course, look great as you would expect with any game at this point, but with WWE 2K21 being cancelled, fans of the game were hoping for something with less bugs and, of course, a revamped story mode. So far, all we know is that Mysterio and Cesaro will be playable, and that's about it, but hopefully enough to excite some wrestling game fans out there. As for golf, we've already touched on a trio of golf games that are being worked on. Not only is EA Sports bringing back the PGA Tour Series, they will also be featuring the Masters, and you'll only be able to do so through EA Sports PGA Tour. Canadian-made Cuphead is one of the coolest games to come out over the past few years. There's a reason it earned so many awards, okay? The animation style, the graphics, and of course the gameplay, which can get pretty tough. The game's influence has now spread far and away past the world of video games. There's even a Netflix series in production, but a museum in Australia called ACMI has brought Cuphead to life with this ridiculous exhibit. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand how they managed to capture the style of the game with this exhibit, but there's over 100 models and apparently they use strobe lights to help mimic the rubber hose animation style that you see in the game. Cuphead is friggin' sweet, this exhibit is friggin' sweet. If we could travel, I'd go see it. Especially in Australia, okay? They've got their stuff together. That's it for us this week. Let us know what you want to see us talking about in the video game world in the comments. Of course, we read all of them. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.